What better way to kick off a weight loss journey video than McDonald's? That's right, I got a piece of sausage and some scrambled eggs. So let's get into this. A little about me. My name is Zach. All my social medias are at Mr. Smallcakes. I'm 33 years old. I'll be 34 next month. About 3 weeks, something like that. I am 6'4", and the last time that I weighed, which was a part of this process, was a whopping 452 pounds. That's hard to say out loud, but it is the reality. I'm just gonna embrace it, and this is my story. My earliest memories of being big would be, I'd say, middle school. It's probably when I recall being bigger than everybody else. And for sure by high school, I was probably 300 pounds. And I held that. I was just always 300, 3 to 350, 3 to 350. In 2019, I realized having some anxiety issues, and went to the doctor and realized that I was pushing toward the 400 pound mark. And that you thought that would have been a wake up call, but it wasn't. And so then I was floating between 350 and 354, just somewhere in that area for a couple of years. And then I switched jobs, went from a job that required me to do a lot of walking and a lot of physical movement to a desk job. And that was, I think, what really drove the, I don't want to say nail in the coffin, but what definitely sealed my deal on becoming this size, because I didn't do anything. I would just sit at my desk all day for the most part and eat. I love to eat. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you love to eat. I've tried the diets. I've tried the low carb. I've tried the fasting. I've the calorie counting, the weight watching, all that stuff. I don't know what to do with my hands, so I'm moving my hands a lot. But anyway, back to my journey. So in February, I'll have a 12-year-old son. In February, I decided, I just kind of woke up one morning and was like, what are you doing? We went to Universal Orlando last year, and that was probably my first big, you should do something, because my son's 12 and prime age to do all the fun shit at Universal, roller coasters and all that. And I can't do any of that. My goal, I told him when we were there, I said, man, I think I'm gonna use this to motivate me for next year. Maybe by the next time we're here, I'll be able to ride some stuff with you. That was kind of my vision anyway. So that was in June of last year. We get back home, of course, do nothing. February rolls around, 2023. I kind of just woke up one morning and realized, hey, you should do something, or you're not gonna live as long as we'd like to live. I don't have any health problems, major health problems. I have high blood pressure. It's a little high. I take a water pill for that. And other than that, I've never really had any health issues until when I started this journey. I realized that my, what's it called, H1C? I'm sure somebody will correct me there. My 3-month average of my blood sugar was, what was it, like a 7.0, whatever that is. It's like borderline of being diabetic. Anyway, back in February, this is May 24th, 2023, by the way. Back in February, I decided, was it January? No, it was February. I decided to do something. So I start looking around. I'm from Western Kentucky. I start looking around at different weight loss programs, and I am a fan of, TLC shows with the weight loss journeys. I like 600 Pound Life, and I really like the 1,000 Pound Sisters. I'm from the same town as Amy and Tammy, went to school with Amy, so I know of them, and had been watching their journey before it was on TV. And I messaged with Amy and her brother Chris, and I said, is Dr. Smith in Georgetown, is he what he seems on TV? Is it worth making the trip? It's about a 3.5 hour drive down here to Lexington, Georgetown area. And Chris's words were, best in the best, no question. So I inquired. I got online. You fill out a little You fill out a questionnaire with some information, and they call you with your first steps. And so this video, well, I want this to be the first of my journey. I've watched a lot of other people's videos and their journey, and it's helped me. So hopefully, maybe I can help somebody else along the way. Hopefully I won't always be this fidgety and nervous and whatever. I'm looking at a backpack with I'm very ill prepared. But I didn't know when. I was gonna do this at home, but I just didn't know. I'm like, what do I say? I don't know how to start it. Then, like I said, I live 3.5 hours from Lexington, far west Kentucky. So my brother is out of town for work, and he actually has an apartment in Lexington. So shout out to my brother. He's letting me stay here. I spent the night here last night. It's 5:30 in the morning Eastern. I have to be there actually it's 5:49. I have to be there at 7:45. So once I finish this up, I still got to eat my food. So hopefully this looks okay. So I apologize for the quality of this video. Hopefully it does get better. But that's not the point. The point is for me just to kick off my journey today. So I don't know how this process goes for everyone else, but for my journey, it's been pretty quick. Like I said, February is when I kicked all this off, and March the 9th, they had me come down for what they call that, an intake appointment, which was basically like a class, like a group setting, it wasn't like an awkward class. We like sat in a room and watched some slideshows, and people presented stuff, and then we all went off to individual rooms. And their staff would come in and got your stats, your vitals. Then we met with a nurse practitioner, and talked about our goals and whatnot. And they assign you with homework, they called it, which was a list of requirements that you had to meet, and it varied based upon your insurance. And with my insurance, I had to have, I should have got that folder out, but it's in the backpack that the phone sit on. I had to have, I have to get that. Well, they give me this nifty folder, the Kentucky Bariatric Institute. So they give you a list that shows you everything you needed. I had to have an EGD, a scope, to make sure that everything looked good. I had to drive down here. I drove down for that. I did that. I had to do lab work with certain things they look at. I had to have a chest x-ray. I had to have my primary care doctor had to do the labs and review the labs, and she had to write recommendations or whatever you call it. And my primary doctor had to had to fill out a paper saying that she supported me doing this. I had to have a psychological evaluation, which was super painless. The guy was great. They Zoomed me, and we did that in probably 15-20 minutes. It was super painless. I had to meet with a dietitian. She gave me a list of things to work on while I was waiting. I started a multivitamin. Cardiac. I had to go see a cardiologist, have an EKG, make sure that I passed that. So I had to get cleared by a heart doctor. And maybe the bulk of it. All these were different places, different labs and hospitals, and it seemed like a bigger task at the time getting all this done. And I got it all done within the big one. You have to have documentation of a non-surgical diet attempt, or at least I had to for my insurance. And they give you these forms, your doctor has to fill them out, and you go to your primary doctor once a month for a set number of months. And you have to weigh less at the beginning or at the end than you did at the beginning. So mine was 3 months, but we I said, is that the initial appointment and then 3 more? And she said the initial appointment and 2 more will work. So technically I got out with 2 months. It was initial, follow-up. So I got all my stuff lined out. They also give you I'm having the sleeve gastrectomy, by the way, and I'm actually having that June the 1st. So the next update will be the actual surgery. But I notice a lot of people that do these videos, it kind of seems like it starts right at the surgery, and then there'll be a follow-up, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever, how many follow-ups. Then they just vanish. You don't know what happened to them. You don't know what it took to, what did they have to do leading up to it. That's what I wanted to do here is tell my pre-op story. I'm actually on a pre-op diet, which did I even bring that paper with me? Yes. So they give me a 2-week, obviously you're not gonna read that. So they give me the pre-op diet. It's 2 weeks before surgery, 10 to 14 days, which when they called me, the insurance approval happened. They called me and she said, we have immediate or wait a while. And I said, immediate, let's get it going. But when she called, I literally had to drop everything and switch to this, which is just basically a low carb diet. It's and I know this is different depending on your facility. We have a different. I've seen where some people have to do liquid diet pre-op. This is just basically low carb: meat, non-starchy veggies, nuts, eggs, cheese, protein shakes with water, Atkins bars, artificial sweeteners, diet soda. It's literally just a keto diet basically, and that is to get your liver in better shape or something for surgery. So I'm gonna put these on. I'm here today to do what they call my MD consult, and this will actually be the first time I'm actually meeting Dr. Smith from 1,000 Pound Sisters, if you've ever seen it. Which is weird to me because on TV they present it completely different than the process. But I guess that makes sense because they're not going through insurance requirements and things. The TLC's paying for it, so I guess that makes sense. But I haven't met Dr. Smith yet. We did when I was down in March for the group intake appointment, he joined us. He phoned in, I guess. He does a lot of surgeries. He video called in to the group and talked to everybody. But yeah, today it's a pre-op. Really? Now you want to fall? So today I'm here for a pre-op class as I get ready to eat my scrambled eggs. I'm here for a pre-op class and a consult with Dr. Smith. And then I'll be back in a week for the surgery. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anything so far. I promise this video will have a better structure, but I wanted to tell the story from beforehand, not just show up with a picture in the hospital bed and all that, which a lot of those videos did help me. But let me stand up. Oh, there we go. It's starting to get harder to get around. Well, I'm 100% on board with this. Excited to share the journey with all of you. And if you want to follow along with it, you can subscribe here. You can follow me on IG, TikTok, Facebook, all those Mr. Small Cakes. You can shoot me a comment, shoot me a DM, whatever. Love to chat. I think I'm going to end this update because I don't know. I think I've covered everything, but I'll check in with you. Okay, back home now. It's been a few days. I wanted to give an update on how it went with my appointment. Sorry, I just got up. Basically, it was a class. We in a group setting. They gave us these nifty little bags that have the things that we'll need that morning: the Gatorade, paperwork, disinfectant soap they want you to wash down with, things like that. And had the kind of class and just kind of went over what to expect as far as the diets and things, which I guess we'll see. We'll see how that works once we get to it. I've got a ton of instructions on that. Basically just what to expect for that. And then we had a one-on-one with Dr. Smith, each person did. And that was cool. Went over my individual needs, which she recommended these injections for blood thinner for 2 weeks after surgery. And I've got a ton of those, a bag full of those, twice a day for 2 weeks. Other than that, everything seems to be going pretty good. Done say 80% well, I guess, on the pre-op diet. It's going pretty well. I mean, I haven't had any, oh my God, let's eat sweets or anything. I haven't had anything like that. A slip up would just be eating too much of what I mean. Like last night I had a hot dog on a keto bun, but I had two. I probably should have just had one. But that's if I'm eating too much, I'm not eating anything with high carb. So I think it's been going pretty good. Now the diet will transition this week. Today's this is Memorial Day weekend now, Sunday. So it's been a few days. Memorial Day weekend now, and that will my diet, pre-am diet, will switch from the low carb diet that I'm on now to a clear liquid diet. That'll be on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night at 12 a.m. Thursday, I go to nothing, and then nothing by mouth, except for a 20-ounce Gatorade that they've already given me. I got it in the fridge. It's like for the drive down, to drink that Gatorade. Has to be gone 2 hours before we get there. And so I think this video here is going to end at surgery point. I think that's where we'll stop this video, and then we'll carry on. Then we'll have another update video for the actual day of surgery, and then some post-op videos starting then. That's about it for right now. So I'll update you as the week progresses, as we head toward Thursday, surgery day. Make sure you like and subscribe.